given into all fleshly temptation. He didn't fight it not once. He gave in everything. Oh man. For I delight in the law of God after the inward man. But I see another law in my members, warring against the law of my mind, and bring me into captivity of the law of sin. Which is in my members.
What's captivity? Prison. Come with these bodies. Go ahead.
O wretched man that I am,
see,
who shall deliver me from the body of this
Paul
death?
Called himself O wretched man. Basically saying I ain't shit. I ain't nothing, man. Because we in these sinful bodies, man. We don't know if we're gonna be delivered or not. Even Paul said, who shall deliver me in them days, man? Who gonna deliver me, O wretched man that I am? Go ahead. Read that over to me.
O wretched man that I am, who shall deliver me from the body of this death?
From this body of this death. Go ahead.
I thank God through YAHAWASHI our Lord. So then, with the mind, I myself...
That's what you should be thanking, man. YAHAWASHI, man.
That's right, man.
Not Christ, man. What the hell you talking about, man? You sure as hell ain't talking about the son of the power, man. Because the son of power gave his 12 the name of the Father, man. So who the hell you work for? You work for the elite, man. You work for the demons, for the devils of this world, man. Go ahead.
I thank God through YAHAWASHI our Lord. So then, with the mind, I myself serve the law of God.
That's another thing. That guy don't talk about the Rothschilds and nothing, man.
History.
And he was getting on the elders about that, man. Oh, he don't talk about history also, man. And he don't know time either. He don't know about history and timelines, man. The Latin tribes didn't come over here. The 10 tribes didn't come over here in no fucking 538 BC, man. There's no records, man.
I myself serve the law of God, but with the flesh, the law of sin.
All right, now give me 8:23 on Romans.
Okay, this is Luke 9:25.
And you know you're an Israelite? You know what an Israelite is? An Israelite is God's chosen nation in the Bible. This is holy people. We're here to wake up our people, tell them their heritage, tell them that the heritage will be destroyed, and tell them that the white man is the devil, according to the Bible. Because everything he did was what the devil would do. You know? Go ahead.
For what is a man advantage if he gain the whole world and lose himself or be cast away?
Oh, that's Nate. Nate, he gained the whole world, man. He sold himself out, man. He sold himself out to Satan.
Yeah.
You know?
He took that.
Yeah, go ahead.
You sold yourself out when you took that fraternal oath order, man. For the oath of the fraternal order, man. The scriptures tell you take not a wicked oath. That's a sellout right there, man. You so deep in the scriptures, the scriptures say take not a wicked oath. Now, I took an oath when I was in the world because I was in the military. But before I got in this truth, the Lord pulled me out of the military, man. Because every time you re-enlist, you have to take that oath over. The Lord pulled me out of that mess, man. Saluting the damn flag, man. Taking your hat off and saluting the damn flag, man. The Lord pulled me out of that shit, man. Now, you know what? And you know what? The reason, I think the reason why the Lord sent me over there to the war is to show me that the white man is a damn devil, man. As racist as they treated us while we was over there, you would think that they would treat you like if you fighting for this country, they supposed to treat you like, you know what I'm saying, like a soldier, man, like a hero, man. These fucking people don't give a shit about who fighting over there and dying. They definitely don't give a shit about no black man in the military, man. For all you niggas that want to join the military or be a police officer or want to police this fucking place, man. This fucking place is done, man. And you so deep in the truth, why don't you find another fucking job, man? Why don't you find another damn job? You out here oppressing Jake. I bet you saying, I'm not oppressing Jake, I'm pulling over the white man. But you got a radio on you, and when you get called to police black people, which is all the time, you got to go on that call, man. You got a number, and they call that number, and you say, this is such and such, or whatever. Yeah, we need you to go to such and such, man. And you got to go. And the majority of such and such is Jake, man. That's what niggas do, man. They become police officers and be like, well, I only fuck with white people. That's a damn lie, man.
Right. He handcuffing a nigga. Oh, by the way, you're an Israelite.
The majority of calls that goes out to the police is in Jake's neighborhood, man. You'll see prestigious white people calling the police. I ain't never been to Crown Point and saw the police being called on nobody, man. But I saw him pulling over Jake. You know? Why don't you find another job, man?
Why don't you just kill yourself? Because you ain't teaching the truth. You ain't teaching the name of the Lord, you know? The name, when I say names, I'm talking about the name of the Son and the name of the Father, man. Go ahead.
I thank God through YAHAWASHI, our Lord, so then with the mind of myself, serve the law of God, but with the flesh, the law of sin. Romans 8:23. And not only they, but ourselves also, which have the first fruits of the Spirit.
It's talking about us being angels. First fruit of the Spirit is talking about angels.
Even we ourselves grown within ourselves, waiting for the adoption, to with the redemption of our body.
With the what?
With the redemption of our body.
Yeah, to be delivered, to have them spiritual bodies. Go ahead.
But we are saved by hope. But hope that is seen is not hope.
Mm-hmm.
What a man saith, why doeth he not?
All right, that's it on that. All right, what you got, brother?
This is select.
Give me Job 4. You have something to say? Yeah, because we're coming in times where the Lord's gonna show many strange things, man. Mm-hmm. You know? He's gonna show fearful sights. All right? The Lord's gonna bring all types of wrath and destruction on this place, man. And upon the so-called white man head and these other nations. Go ahead.
Job 4:1.
40.
Job 40:1. Moreover, the Lord answered Job and said, shall he that contendeth with the Almighty instruct him? He that reproveth God, let him answer. Then Job answered the Lord and said, behold, I am vowed, What shall I answer?
41. Sorry.
Job 41:1. Canst thou draw out Leviathan with the hook, or his tongue with the cord, which thou layest down? Canst thou put a hook into his nose?
Hold on, before you get that, you give me the apocrypha. Yeah, I'll read. Second Edges. Second Edges chapter 40, I'm sorry, 48. For the dumb water without life brought forth living things out of the commandment of God, and that all people might praise thy wondrous works. Thou ordain two living creatures. The one thou callest Enoch, was in the Hebrew is Hebrew word for YAHAWAH. Basically talking about a living man. You know? Called Enoch, and the other Leviathan, which is that's a Leviathan is the other set of creation the Lord made in the waters. You know? And thou didst separate the one from the other, for the seventh part, namely, where the water was gathered together, might not hold them both. All right, and until Enoch thou gave us one part which was dried up the third day, which is land. It's talking about man that walk upon the face of the land, man. And that he should dwell in the same part wherein are 1,000 hills. But unto Leviathan thou gavest the seventh part, namely the moist, and has kept him to be devoured on whom thy will and win. Because pretty soon the Lord is gonna he's gonna unleash what you call Leviathan on this so-called white man. That's why he got movies such as called the Pacific Rim. He got all these. Even with the Japanese, you got movies like Godzilla and shit. You had all these movies talking about a creature coming out the water, man. To destroy stuff, man.
Clash of the Titans.
Yeah, Clash of the Titans. Release the Kraken.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Cloverfield.
And it's a bunch of them, man. It's a bunch of them, man. Yeah, brother said Cloverfield. Go ahead.
That was a good one because the Cloverfield, the beast threw the head of the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah. And it slid for a while. Oh, Godzilla, that new one, the latest one. Always came out the waters, man.
Water monsters.
Go ahead. Matter of fact, on Cloverfield, they made that one, if you've seen the end of it, they made it come from outer space and in the waters, but it came out the waters.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Basically showing you that it was sent from the heavens to bring destruction upon New York.
And they had big ones and little ones.
Right. The little ones was the parasites. Yep. Go ahead.
Job 41:1. Canst thou draw Leviathan with the hook, or his tongue with the cord, which thou lettest down? Canst thou put a hook into his nose, or bore his jaw through the thorn?
Yeah, because that's why the so-called white man goes down in the deep of the waters, man. Because he's trying to find Leviathan, man. He's trying to find those great beasts that the Lord made, man. But when they come up, it's gonna be because the Lord wants them to come up, man. Go ahead. But here, the so-called white man, he got myths. They ain't so-called myths. They're true facts about the Loch Ness monster. all these so-called sea serpents and stuff, man. Even if you get an old ancient map, you'll look at the map and they have like serpents in the water, you know.
That let the pirates know where not to sail.
Right, yeah.
So they can sail around it.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Job 41 and 3.
That's fine.
Will he make supplications unto thee? Will he speak false words?
Yeah, basically the Lord is saying, well, Leviathan makes supplication unto you, to the white man. Go ahead.
Will he make a covenant with thee? Without take him for a servant forever.
Yeah, will he make a... Hey, because you don't... Hey, read that over again.
Will he make a covenant with thee? Without taking for a servant forever.
Because basically that's what the white man want to do. He want to turn it, anything he finds, he wants to turn it into some type of, he want to put it in the zoo. He want to imprison the thing, man. He want to find a way to put it in the zoo so he can make money off of it, man. Perfect example, King Kong, man. What did they do when they found King Kong, man? They put his fucking ass in a zoo, man. Mm-hmm. Some type of a zoo, man. You know? Mm-hmm. They put him up for amusement and to make money off of him, man. And what happened when he broke out? They killed his ass, man. But you can't kill Leviathan, man. Or you can't put him in a fucking zoo, man. You can't make profit off of him, man. Because when the Lord called Leviathan, man, the Lord gonna destroy you fucking crackers, man. This is gonna be one of the ways the Lord is going to destroy the so-called white man. Especially with his ships in the water, man. Can you give me that in Psalms?
Mm-hmm.
I believe it's
Psalms 104 and 26.
Yeah.
There go the ships. There is that Leviathan,
Yep.
whom thou hast made to play therein.
Yep. So when the day of the Lord comes, you might have them ships that's in the Pacific Ocean, the Indian Ocean or whatever. The Lord might call Leviathan out the ocean to destroy them boats, man. Them big ass fucking warships, man. You know, the mini vessels that you got big cannons on and all that shit, you know? That ain't nothing, man. Go ahead. Oh, that's it on that. Go ahead.
Will he make a covenant with thee? Wilt thou take him for a servant forever? Wilt thou play with him as with a bird? Wilt thou bind him up for thy maidens? Shall the companions make a banquet?
Yeah, will you bind them up for thy maidens? Go ahead.
Shall the companions make a banquet of him? Shall they part him among
That's what they did
merchants?
with King Kong, man. Who was dealing with King Kong? Esau woman.
Yeah.
You know? The Beauty and the Beast, the big beast. Go ahead.
Canst thou fill his skin with barbed irons, or his head with spears, with fish spears? Lay thy hand.
Oh, read that over again?
Canst thou fill his skin with barbed irons?
Yeah, you want to lock him up, man. Go ahead.
Or his head with fish spears?
Or his head with fish spears. With some fish spears will be them harpoons off them boats, man.
That shit gonna bounce right off.
Or the missiles you send off them boats, man. That's not gonna stop Leviathan, man. Go ahead.
Lay thy hand upon him. Remember the battle. Do no more.
Remember, because hey, when the Lord unleashes Leviathan, man, it's gonna be a battle, man. It's gonna be a battle. He said, remember the battle.
I know what she was
You know?
talking about.
Go ahead.
Remember the battle. Do no more. Behold, the hope of him is in vain. Should not one be cast down even at the sight of them?
Yeah. Because he's so great, man. And it's a bunch of them, man. It's a bunch of them. Go ahead.
None is so fierce that
And Leviathan ain't just one, it's a bunch of them, man. It's like a whole race of Leviathans, man. Go ahead.
none is so fierce that stir him up. Who then is able to stand before me? Who hath,
Oh, read that over again. That
None.
point you read before that.
none is so fierce that dare stir him up.
None is so fierce that dare stir him up. Stir him up. So that shows you that the so-called white man, whatever war he make on the earth, he's shooting and putting land bombs with drones and all that shit, making all the type of noise and war in the earth. He can't stir Leviathan up yet. Why? Because the Lord is gonna call Leviathan on Esau's ass, man. Go ahead.
Who hath prevented me that I should repay him? Whatsoever is under the whole heaven is mine.
Yup.
I will not conceal his parts, nor his power, nor his common proportion.
Why? That means what? The Lord is gonna let Esau have it. He's not gonna hold secret on what Leviathan is, man. And the Lord is making them. That's why he's making the so-called white man make these movies like Pacific Rim. All these movies he made back in the past with beasts coming out the waters, man, and destroying shit, man. They can't even stop that beast on Cloverfield, man. I don't even think they stopped that
It
thing,
was a
man.
bad ending. That movie.
Yeah.
They nuked
They
it.
ate the dude with the camera.
Yes,
Yep. Yep.
they nuked it. The beast was still alive.
Yeah.
They knocked the fucking helicopter out the sky.
Yep.
They nuked it. Is it?
Yep.
You wanna see something?
Go ahead.
Oh man.
Who can discover the face of his garment? Or who can come to him with his double bridle? Who can open the doors of his face? His teeth are terrible round about. He sees his scales are his pride, shut up together as with a closed seal.
Yeah, he got scales, man. Scripture say he got scales. It's like armor, and it's close. I mean, there ain't no way you can penetrate his flesh. Go ahead.
One is so near to another that no aisle can come between them. They are joined one to another. They stick together that they cannot be sundered. By his kneeling, they light both dying, and his eyes are like the eyelids of the morning.
How's that? Like the sun, yellow. Go ahead.
Out of his mouth go burning lamps, and sparks of fire leap out.
And he can shoot fire with his mouth, man. He can shoot fire with his mouth, man. He breathes fire. Go ahead. I know this is not a thing many people can grasp to, but it's in the scriptures. If it wasn't true, it wouldn't be in the scriptures. That's right. Because everything in the scriptures is true, man. The Lord wouldn't be having Job describe how Leviathan is, man. Go ahead.
Out of his nostrils goes smoke, as out of a seething pot of
Hey, but
cauldron.
brother believing in UFOs, picking them up in that day of destruction. Why not believe in Leviathan? Why not believe the Lord got creatures like that, man?
Because Esau, he didn't even search the whole ocean.
You know,
Okay, man.
They still finding animals.
New creatures created every day, man.
Explain Titanic. Ain't no glacier rip a whole damn ship in half. Split in half.
Since when feel like it, bro.
It's okay.
Since when this ice cut steel?
Right.
Wouldn't it just deflect?
It don't make no sense. Shit don't make no sense.
But the name of that boat, I believe they had it. They was arrogant in saying that
Even God can't even
a
say.
boat that God could even sink himself.
Right.
It was painted on the bottom.
That's funny. And God sunk it. And there was something.
Yeah, but you want to tempt God again?
Hey, y'all pick up. I got it.
Okay.
Alright. Out of his nostrils goes smoke as out a seething pot of cauldron. His breath kindleth coals, and a flame goeth out his mouth. And his neck remaineth strength, and sorrow is turned into joy before him.
Sorrow's turn. So you're gonna be happy when you're destroying people.
Yeah. It's gonna be funny.
Even Leviathan is gonna laugh at the destruction of these people. And a lot of you 2/3 gonna be killed by Leviathan, man.
The flakes of his flesh are joined together. They are firm in themselves. They cannot be moved. His heart is as firm as stone, yea, hard as a piece of nether millstone.
So Leviathan is impenetrable, man.
Shit.
He's impenetrable, man. What's the quickest way to kill any animal? Is piercing his heart, man. But the scriptures say his heart is like a stone, man. His heart is like a stone, man. His flesh is like stone, man.
You can't nuke Leviathan.
America don't have no weapon that can shoot through a mountain.
Right.
Ain't no weapon that can shoot through a mountain, man. You can hide up in a mountain and survive a nuclear attack, man.
He raises up himself. The mighty are afraid.
So them jet fighters, man, them Apache pilots. Yeah, they're gonna be afraid, man. They're gonna be afraid, man. Niggas are gonna be afraid too, man. The niggas that take that RFID chip, y'all gonna be afraid, man. A lot of y'all gonna live to see that, man. You know, after going catching all that hell, and your wife getting raped and killed, right. You know, your kids getting taken from you. You know, you gonna walk out the concentration camp and see this big monster bearing down on you, man, shooting out fire, blowing stuff up, man, knocking airplanes out the sky. Shooting fire, blowing up helicopters, man.
The sword of him that layeth, that said, the layeth that him cannot hold. The spear, the dart, nor the hammer hand. He extendeth iron as straw, and brass as rotten wood. The arrow cannot make him flee. Sling stones are turned with him into stubble.
The arrow can't make him flee of missiles.
You can't nuke Leviathan.
Yep. They showed you that in that movie Cloverfield, man. When they nuked that creature, man, and it jumped up and knocked the helicopter out the sky, man, and ate everybody.
When it's talking about him fleeing, it's talking about the so-called white man using shooting missiles on Leviathan and make him go back, back to the waters, or whatever, you know?
It's gonna piss
Back to
him
where he
off.
came from.
Darts are counted as stubble. He laughed at the shaking of his spear.
Yep.
Sharp stones are under him. He spreading sharp-pointed things upon the mire.
He said he laughed. Basically, he gonna laugh at your missiles, man. He said he laughed at the shaking of a spear. You gonna shoot him with the missiles, man. He gonna you look like, no, you didn't. Oh, that's cute. Look at that little bomb.
He maketh the deep to boil like a pot. He maketh the sea.
That's talking about how he come up. That's talking about how he come up. Because they showed you that on Godzilla, man. Around the time Godzilla came up from the deep, the water would boil at the top, man. It would be like boiling. You know, prove me if I'm wrong.
You right, brother.
The water will boil and shit, you know? It'd be bubbling and shit.
That's man, the Lord is called to make an animal that comes out of the sea and breathes fire, man. That's cold right there, man. That's the power of YAHAWASHI, man.
The animals.
The all-powerful, man.
The animals.
Beasts.
Because there's more than one of them, man.
Yeah. So like to make a race of beings like that, man.
He maketh the sea like a pot of ointment. He maketh the path to shine after him. No one would think the deep to be a horror. Upon earth there is not his like, who is made without fear. He beholds all high things. He is a king of all the children of pride.
That's it on there. So with that, we're going to close up. All praise to YAHAWASHI and double honors to the elders of Great Millstone. Much love and salutations and greetings to all you brothers on the highways and byways preaching this truth and sincerity and love of the gospel of YAHAWASHI. And with that, death to America, man.
Death to America. To hell with this place.